Hey everybody, welcome to Stitching with Paprika. Thank you for joining me on this fine day. Alright guys, I don't have a whole lot, I don't have anything to show you. It, again, it's been crazy. The girls are feeling better, but they're still cranky. My husband is still sick. He's starting to feel a little better. He's just got a really bad cough still. He's cranky. I just got my test results today. So for you, it's yesterday, because today's Thursday. I just got my test results from the COVID test that was sent out to the lab. It came back positive. I told my husband, I said, I knew I had it. Because he says, are you happy now? Are you happy you have COVID? I said, I didn't want COVID. I knew that I had it, and I wanted a positive test because I knew I had it. I wouldn't want a positive test if I didn't think I had it. But yeah, so here I am. I have COVID. Everybody in my house has COVID now. I am still not feeling good. I know you can tell. I didn't feel like putting makeup on today. I'm tired. I'm trying to get rest, but with 2 little ones, it is so hard. Every time I lay down on the couch or even lay down on the floor, they're climbing all over me and, Mama, look at this, Mama, look at that. So, it's the life of a mother. Even when Daddy's around, they don't want him. They want me. I have to open all of the packages. I have to take care of them when they're crying. Like, come on, I'm not the only parent in the house. You have a daddy right over there. So, anyways, I thought that we could just crochet together today. Because I have stuff to work on. I have a lot of whips. So, I figured I would just try to finish up some of this bunny. And we can just crochet and chit-chat together. Probably should have brought something to drink with me. But good news is that I'm not as tired as I was the other day. I mean, I'm tired, but I'm not yawning every 5 minutes. In the video from Wednesday, one of you lovely subscribers said that every time I yawned, she yawned, and it was time for bed when she was watching it. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if I made anybody tired with that video. I'm sorry if I made anybody yawn. That was not my intention. But I know yawns are very contagious. I know that. I'm the same way. Whenever I see anybody yawn, a yawn comes straight on. So that's how it goes. So what are you guys working on? Tell me in the comments. What are you guys working on? I want to get so much stuff crocheted, especially for summertime. I want to crochet some tank tops, and I want to crochet a what is it called? I can never remember the name of it. Is it the Summer Breeze tank top from Cinnamon Stitches? I want to make one of those for Adeline. I might try to make another one for Adora, because I made one for her before, but she didn't want to have anything to do with it. So I might just try to make her another one. Make both of the girls one if I can find some time. Because that is something I just don't have a whole lot of. And I want to crochet. Like, that's the sad part. Somebody from work the other day, she brought in a whole box of books to work, and she was wanting to set up like a book club at work. But one of the other coworkers had to mention something about she's gonna take all the books home. So she said, okay, then we're not doing this. I'm gonna put all the books back in my car. Because she was wanting it to be like, take a book, leave a book, or, you know, you could just borrow a book, like a library type of thing, or a trading books. And I looked through them, and there were some books in there I liked, but I didn't take any because I don't have time to read. And she ended up giving me one anyway to borrow. I'm going to try to read it. I think it's by James Patterson. It's called Judge and Jury. I'm going to try to read it. Maybe I can read it before I go to bed at night. Just read a little bit every night. Because I try to do that with crochet, but you know, crochet a little bit every night before I go to bed. But of course, then I have to have the lights on to crochet. And I have one of those neck lights. I always forget to charge it. So, what do you want? If it's not you, it's the girls. What do you want? You know, I haven't been down here to visit with you much. I'll be down here later. I promise. I promise. I know. You miss Mama. It's not the girls upstairs, it's the girl down here. Everybody wants Mama. Nobody wants Daddy. Because you're scared of him, aren't you? Yeah. Daddy used to chase you around the house. Yeah. I swear my husband is like a 12-year-old. He is. He's a big kid. Come on. Come on. I know you want to jump up here. Come here. Come here. No? Okay. She was acting like she wanted to jump up here. And now you come back. If you're not going to jump up here, you can go chill on your cat tree. I have some crazy girls in this house. And Adeline has just been screaming all morning. Not crying, screaming. Just because somebody did something she didn't like, or somebody looked at her the wrong way, and so she just screams at the top of her lungs. Seriously, stop with the screaming. Like a blood-curdling scream. Oh, I can't wait till she grows out of that. I cannot wait. Like her daddy was helping pick up some of the toys off of the floor. And every time he put a toy in the toy bucket we have up there, she screamed. She would pick it up back out of the bucket, show it to me, and scream. Don't you scream at me. Daddy's trying to clean up. Put it back. And she would put the toy back in the toy bucket, and then she would scream again next time you put a toy in there. So, I don't know. One second. I'm telling you, that child is crazy. Adeline knocked over, we bought Adora an easel for, a plastic easel for Christmas, because she loves to draw. And Adeline knocked the whole thing over. What? I can't look right now, baby. I'm making a video. No, I am making a video. I'll be up there soon, okay? I love you. I told her I had to make a video. I said, Mama's gotta, because me and my husband are both out of work for a little while. He's using his PTO for his time off, but I don't have any PTO at my work. So, I haven't earned any yet. You don't earn any PTO is paid time off. You don't earn any PTO until you're there for a year, I think. I haven't been there for a year yet, so right now I'm just missing out on money. So I said I got to go down And I gotta try to make as many videos as possible so I can make a little money. Try to make a little money while I'm off of work. Because I don't know how long I'm gonna be off for. My general manager told me to let her know when I test negative. So I guess I'm just out until I test negative. And then she told me to make sure I'm feeling better before I come back. But I mean, if I'm testing negative and I no longer have it, then I'm going back no matter how I feel, because we need the money. I know she is like the typical mom manager. Like, she's always worrying about everybody and making sure everybody feels okay. And one day I went into work and I was not feeling good at all. And I went in and I had texted her early in the day about calling off, and she never got back to me. And I guess she didn't get my text or something. She didn't see it. So I went in and she says, "Hi, how are you doing?" And I just went, "Oh, I'm okay, I guess." And she goes, "What's wrong?" And so I told her what was going on. And she goes, "Okay." And she looked at the other managers there and she's all, "See if one of them," because two of the people were staying almost until close. And she asked the other manager, "See if one of them will stay the extra hour so Danielle can go home." Okay. I mean, I'm already up here. I might as well work. And she's all, "No, you need to go home and rest." Okay. Thank you. So she's an awesome manager. I love her. Such a sweetheart. She's the best boss I've had ever in my life. So she's just, it's very rare that you find a boss that you feel like you can actually talk to about stuff and you feel like they actually care, and yeah, they actually care about your well-being. Like most bosses that I have come across only care about the well-being of their business, the company, which I understand. I get it. You gotta make sure the business is doing good and make sure everything's taken care of. But I also feel like you gotta have that small part that cares about your employees. And if you're overworking them, you're not going to get the best out of them. And if you're forcing them to come in when they're sick, you're not going to get the best out of that employee. So, but when the employee feels like you actually care about them, you will get the best out of them, whether they are sick or not. They will try to do their best at all times for you. So, I tried, I wished my last managers at my old job would have understood that. Because if they would have, it wasn't a horrible place to work. It was the people. And yeah. If the people, the managers and if the managers would have been better, would have been more understanding, would have cared more, it would have been a better place to work. It's one of the reasons why I quit. I couldn't take it anymore. But yeah. I kind of feel like I was blessed to work where I'm working now, because I like pretty much all of the employees there. I get along with all of them. I get along with most of my managers. There's just one person there, one person that I don't like. But I can deal with that. I can definitely deal with that. You're always going to have at least one person at every job that you don't like. At least one. And I feel like I'm lucky that it's only one. Because at my last job, there were tons of people I could not stand. And you try to put all that aside, and but when you have to work side by side with people that you don't like, it makes your day a little bit harder. Sometimes it puts you in a bad mood. So that's why I like my job. Like, no matter what, I feel like every time I go to work, I'm gonna have a good time, and it's a fun place to work. It really is. It's fun when we get to a certain time of the night. We play music. Not real loud, but we play some music. Help the night go by faster. It's a real nice and relaxed environment. Even when there's a rush, depending on who the managers are, even when there's a rush, it's not really super stressful, because for those of you who don't know, I work at a fast food restaurant. Even when there's a rush, it's not, for me, it's not super stressful, because I know the manager's got my back. Most of them. So, yeah. And my husband just got a new job. If he clears for COVID, he will be starting next week. And I hope and I pray that it's a good job, because he is miserable where he's at now. Absolutely miserable. And he'll only be working 4 days a week. He'll be working 10-hour days, but he would rather do that than work 5 days a week. So I hope he's happy there. I need to get some fluff. I have a big bag over here, but I don't want to open that yet because I still have some over there. My husband's probably losing his mind by now. He's not used to being home this much with the girls. He's not used to hearing all the crying and the screaming and the fighting and now he sees exactly how much Adeline eats, because I call her my chunky monkey. She is something else. She eats enough for both her and Adora. Like, Adora barely eats at all. She's like just picks at her food all day long. But Adeline, she ate breakfast twice this morning. And then when I finally got around to eating breakfast, because I don't really get hungry until around noon. When I got around to eating breakfast, she wanted some of mine too. I said, "Child, how are you still hungry?" And then not long after that, she wanted a bottle. This is why there's only like a 5-pound difference between her and Adora. And in the next video, the next video is going to be a video with the girls in it. I'm gonna bring Adeline down here, and she's gonna be in a video. And then I am going to bring Adora down here for a minute, and we are going to unveil her spice name. So I meant to do all of this so much sooner, but life has been happening. I was talking to my husband the other day about our girls. And I told him, I said, Adora was meant to be the firstborn. She really was, because she helps me so much with Adeline. If Adeline needs a bottle, she goes into the refrigerator and gets her a bottle. If Adeline is cranky and she's crying, she will go and get a toy for Adeline, or she will stand in front of her and make funny faces until Adeline laughs. She helps me so much. And if Adeline is getting into something she shouldn't be getting into, like, sometimes I'll be in the living room and the girls will be in the kitchen and Adeline will be getting into something. And Adora will call me in there. Mama, come look and see what Adeline has. So I run in there. Most of the time she's digging in the garbage can because I cannot keep the child out of the garbage can. I need to get a different one because I have the garbage can that's got the swinging lid and it's too easy for her to get into. So I want to get a different garbage can. That's a little harder for her to get into. So, yeah. A lady, when I got my results for my COVID test, a lady from the health, I almost said health club, from the health department called me. She had a ton of questions for me. And she says, I'm asking you these questions to find out which strain of COVID you have, and because she wanted to know all of my symptoms. And she wanted to find out where I could have gotten it. And honestly, I don't know where I got it from. I mean, because people can be carriers. Like, they don't have to have COVID to pass it along to somebody else. So, it could have been somebody at my husband's job. It could have been somebody at my job. It could have been some random person in a store. I don't know. But, and she told me that she's going to contact my job to let them know. I said I already notified them of the situation. And she was all, oh, she said, okay. She said, well, we're just gonna talk to them in case there's an outbreak, because they made me come into work after I told them I was having symptoms, which I understand, because it could have just been a cold, or like I wasn't having severe symptoms at the time. But like my symptoms were coming and going. But as long as I was testing negative, there's no reason for them to believe that I have it. For all they know, I could have just been being paranoid. But now that they know, I just hope and pray that nobody there gets it, because one of my managers is pregnant. I really hope she doesn't get it. One of my other managers, her dad is in poor health, so I hope she doesn't get it. And she takes care of him, so I hope she doesn't, take it back to him, or even her mom. I hope nobody gets it. I pray. Because I know it affects everybody differently. Some people can get it and have no symptoms, and some people can get it and have the worst symptoms. I'm just grateful that even though I'm sick and even though I do feel like crap, I'm glad it's not as bad as it could be, because I've Heard of a lot of people being far worse off than I am. There they go with the screaming. I'm so ready for the screaming to end. I really need it to stop. Adora, please stop. And then Adora tries to act like her sister so she can get attention too. So sometimes she acts like a baby and she'll do baby talk. And I told her, I said, if you're going to act like a baby, I'm going to put a diaper back on you and you're going to start drinking out of a bottle. No, I don't want a bottle. Adeline. Adora. Knock it off, please. Adeline. Stop the screaming, please. I'm losing my mind over you guys. No. They were doing that this morning too. And I'm trying to lay down and rest. And they're just both screaming. I'm just over it. I want to try to take them outside later. I took them outside the other day and they slept so good that night. Both of them did. So that's one way for me to get a good night's rest. Take them outside and let them run off all their energy. I think I'm gonna fix some food first, because once they go outside, they don't want to come back in to eat. Well, Adeline probably will, because she's all about food. But Adora doesn't want to come back in to eat once she goes outside. So I'm going to have to feed them before they go outside. I don't know what I'm going to feed them. I have no clue. I have some fish in there. I have pierogies. Oh. I just don't know. I might have to have some groceries delivered. Just a couple things for dinners. We had fast food delivered. We had pizza delivered on Saturday. I think it was Saturday night. And then I think we had Taco Bell the night before last. So Tuesday night. And since I'm not going to be working for a little while, I need to stop going out to eat. It's so much easier when you don't feel good. And sorry guys, I'm not I'm not trying to yawn. I'm relaxed now. When I'm upstairs with the girls, I can't relax. Constantly doing something. So now that I'm down here crocheting and relaxing, I'm getting tired. It's catching up with me. So and I pray that we all test negative for COVID before the 22nd, because that is Adora's birthday party. And I really don't want to have to call everybody and postpone the party. I really don't. Well, we're getting there. Sad that it took me 20 minutes to do just this. I'm not crocheting as fast. My energy is low. I'm kind of crocheting slow. But that's okay. It is not a rush to get this bunny done. And I think after this, I do want to make some more washcloths and towels. And I want to make another bath scrubby. And after that, I want to make Adora's unicorn. There's a pattern. There's a pattern for her unicorn on Hobie. So I think I'm almost positive it's Hobie. It's a free pattern for a unicorn. And I really, really want to make that. So I just have to find all of my safety eyes for this bunny. I don't know where they're at. I can't remember where I put them. I think the backs to them are in my junk drawer upstairs. I hope the eyes are with them. I have all different sizes, all different colors. I even have some noses in there, so I gotta find them. Oh, okay, guys. I need some caffeine. So, I'm going to let you go. And I'm going to go grab some caffeine. I'm probably going to make myself a cup of coffee. Because I don't think I've had coffee in a couple of days. I haven't. So, I'm going to go make myself some coffee. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.